I feel like I clickbaited both my thumbnail and my stream title. Because my stream title says full squad true solo siege 60 push. So I feel like I thought it was funny.
Oh, you do the streaming both horizontally and vertically. How do you find that? Is that good?
It is pretty good.
It's kind of annoying because you have to change the title for the mobile one manually.
So
but...
is it just reach? Is that why you do it? Like, what's the benefit?
I guess because it comes up on like when people.
All right, guys. Today we are going to be doing Wave 15 with Salmon of Terra and Froggy to get them the helmets, and then that will probably be the stream. Are you and Froggy going to share chats? Probably. I imagine. Okay. That comes next patch. It might be shit. You never know.
Can only play Assault and Tech Marine, so
I'll just spam Bulwark. I'm lazy. I can play Assault.
Okay. In that case,
I'm only going to 15s. We really play. I mean, actually, I'll just rock Tactical probably. Probably make life pretty easy.
You know what? I'll go Tactical. I'll go Bulwark then. Ah, Mark 5 helmet on a Indomitus. That's good. All right. Do I need to add you guys or anything, or can?
I think I just give you a code.
You should be able to join on me on Steam.
I have to set up this thing real quick. One moment.
Such a big fan of that thumbnail, by the way.
Thank you. I am a graphic design is my passion.
Alright guys, sorry about that. So yeah, you guys can play whatever you want. I'll just play attack. We're rolling into 15 to get you guys the helmet. I think Froggy actually has it, but that's not too hard at all. I'll just put on Fire Blaster. Play Sons of Gilliman. Like how boring does your chapter have to be to name yourself Sons of Gilliman when you're from Ultramarines? That's pretty, like aren't we all Sons of Gilliman guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Froggy put the code in?
No. What's the code? Where's the code?
Also, thank you, Silent Hunt, for the kind words, brother. Sorry I wasn't able to read that immediately.
What code?
Well, FTG, you notice the axe on the Space Marine 2 Discord announcement looks like a siege variant. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, we already know they're all coming with so siege mode next patch is going to be having colors for everything, but it's probably going to be the new heroic variant.
How do I find the code? Have you not shared it yet?
She put in the VC. I don't know.
Can you not just okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm being stupid.
No, it's okay.
It's a Piggy Hatch. The legally distinct Ultramarines. Okay. I mean, we can join on me if you want, or doesn't really matter. We will.
Here you go, that code. Code is in chat talk.
Awesome.
I think if we give all of the ping to FTG, then it'll be fine.
Okay.
Because we're both in the UK. So it would make more sense. And he's good at this game, so... Who... Oh wait, is that you?
Oh, this is expired for me.
Oh, someone else joined. Okay, hang on.
Thank you, Ice Rock. Putting a
Uh,
mute button for myself so I don't talk over you guys. But
Can you do the... Can you kick the guy? I had to do the vote thing.
Oh.
Someone joined.
I don't know why
buddy.
they do this. You can auto kick them through the host. You have to vote.
Oh, can I?
Could be able to. Can you believe the audacity of this guy to just join? Like, what do you think is gonna happen to help me 3-2 stick? Like, there's obviously you're gonna get kicked. Like, anyways.
I can't just kick him. I have to do the
Okay,
vote
well,
thing.
I'll leave. I'll invite you guys to mine.
Okay.
I'll take all the ping. And it says the new Phobos helmet out now. Yes, there is an event. There's indeed an event. Here, I'll put it on the screen real quick.
Oh, I don't... Oh.
How'd you get it?
The new Phobos helmet is...
Yeah.
Well, it's the old Phobos helmets. You already have it from 7 months ago. You don't need to do anything. We have to complete 5 PvE missions playing Vanguard or Sniper to earn the Infiltrator helmet. And that is all.
Can you not just go online on Steam for a second? We can join on Steam.
Well, I don't even have Sandman on Steam, so it'll still be hard.
Oh.
Here,
Wait, do I not have Sandman on Steam?
I think ready.
Here.
We
This
did
is the
this
code.
last time.
Oh yeah, I've got you.
This is the code.
All right.
Everybody takes that code, you'll be purged.
Fuck me, expired. Yeah.
Expired.
Yeah. Someone's taking it, I think.
Okay, join on me on Steam.
Yeah, joining her on
Jesus
Steam.
Christ.
And then...
All right.
Well, I can just invite you guys. I can invite Froggy on Steam. And then invite...
Join game? Yes.
There you go.
Alright, I've put join on you.
Have you heard the news about the 12-page community update that'll show the roadmap update this week? Yeah, that's old news. We know that's coming for a while now. I'm pretty sure 12 pages isn't even that much bigger than most of the other ones. I have to go back and check, though.
Oh, since I failed to connect to the game, what is going on?
Did you join the
I
chat
joined-
chat, by the way? Oh.
I joined on your Steam. I just clicked join game.
Oh. FTG invited me, hang on.
Right,
Join
well,
on me
somebody
again.
is currently joining that's about to get kicked. No, it's
Oh,
not.
no,
They're
we're
all
all-
joining. We're all joining. Okay, never mind. Everybody.
We're all on.
It's a whole gang.
It's fine. The gang is here. Well done. That only took 20 minutes.
We're actually right on schedule.
Yeah.
Oh,
I lost.
I can go tactical if you'd like.
I was in tactical, and then
I can switch, I don't mind.
and siege helping with Froggy and Man. There we go. Perfect.
Man, you crack out the videos, man.
Please.
You do
So they
good.
tell me.
So what are you excited for this year that hasn't come out yet?
Probably the new boss next patch. So we're getting a Chaos Terminator Sorcerer, and so far we've only had like Great Value Brand Sorcerers in this game. So I'm pretty excited to see that, like an actual proper Greater Sorcerer of Zinch, 1,000 Suns, I should say.
Nice.
So it is probably gonna be more range spam.
Yeah, I definitely have a hardest time with the Mutilus Vortex Beast.
He's definitely a harder one for like melee and stuff. Somebody said, did you see the blurry image on the Discord? Yeah, on the Space Marine 2 one, yes. Yes, I have.
Don't pull out the
Which
phone,
one,
Becky.
though?
I'm a lore-accurate panda. I'm allowed to be this.
What do you think it is? Hold on. She puts out a lot of blurry images on the Discord, to be fair.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
To be fair, I like that you've got the wolf helm because you can match the old Space Wolf Tech Marine model, whatever he's called, the firstborn one, which is pretty sweet.
Did that have a wolf
Oh,
head?
shared chat, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah, not for some years now. Actually, to be fair, sometimes they leave these things on the website, so you might be able to still buy it.
I don't know. I did not know. That's cool. Are you gonna be an animal as well? No.
I'm a shark.
I am the
He's a
last pick in
sub.
Dodgeball Marine.
He's dressing up as the Thunderhawk.
The Great Value Ultramarines. Fast right through the tier 1. Yeah, I'll have to look at. I'll make a video on that later, but the community update's gonna be out in like a week, so like having a speculation video on the video comes out on the thing that comes out in 2 days. I mean, that's just a little bit redundant, don't you guys think?
I guess people like the chatting, you know, it's all about the community side of it, but yeah, I get what you come from.
This guy says, FTG, you finally found friends to play with. I'm so happy for you. Thanks, pal. Took a long time, I know.
I drag him with me to play with people. I gotta socialize the boy.
I am a renowned
As long as
socialite.
you stand, so does this fortress. No foe will overwhelm us this day.
She posted one just this morning. Yeah, she's been doing that all week, but
Oh fuck, I've gotten funky sword. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
I think maybe it's just a skin. Yeah, it's just a skin, that's fine. We're alright. Doesn't look so bad.
Support the defensive fortifications against the foulness of the war.
Why am I getting a tutorial
We
for
will
Siege?
not let these heretics take what
I played
belongs to
Siege
us.
before. What?
oh, what's that? We already know. That's an Iron Lords. That's all that is. Blurry image. You can already tell. Like that's like the most. That's kind of funny. They chose that image as the. I'm sorry, I can't show you two right now, but the community manager posted like a blurry image. That's the most obvious image of a Marine ever because it has the Iron Lord pants.
What's the hardest achievement to get in Space Marine 2?
Hostile targets
Probably.
inbound. They will
I don't think
regret
there are any
this
hard
fire.
achievements in this game. Ordeals? A little different, but I don't know all the ordeals.
Apostate traitors. Smite them down. Behold, the true horror of heresy.
I thought you didn't socialize much outside this game. I got this from your video with Bricky. I don't know when I said that to him.
Just love throwing that waves at people.
Alright.
military.
Yeah.
So good.
I think it's because I was trying to cover my ass when somebody said he has 4,000 hours in this game. I was like, it's not, you know, like it's obviously idle time. It's like that would be degenerate. So for those of you who just popped in, we are currently getting Sandman of Terra his studded helmet. So we're doing a wave 15. The coveted studs.
What are the chapters left to come out?
They are bringing out Iron Lords, Red Helm, Brazen Claws, and Sons of Medusa.
Interesting. No Iron Hands.
Oh, you're gonna have like a.
This is awesome.
This would be an Iron Hands champion. Just no, probably like an Iron Father.
I guess that makes sense.
Let me turn down my game real quick. Forgot we're on the unqualified audience. There you go.
I will never get bored of impaling a guy on his own spear.
I hope the execute animation for the Chaos Terminator is good. The new sorcerer.
Use this time to rearm
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we attack.
I also hope it's that like classic Chaos Terminator sorcerer helmet, the one with the it's like classic Chaos Lord look.
The really
Yeah,
cool one.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
tabletop,
Yeah.
the Thousand Suns, you kind of have to like kit bash them, don't you? Or like repaint them over like a normal Chaos Sword sorcerer.
Deploy war gear.
It's just the same kit for the Lord and the Sorcerer, I think.
Superior fight.
And I guess maybe with the new one they've discontinued the Sorcerer one, so maybe that is the case now. Yeah.
I know the
They
reason.
had like a separate one.
The thing is that when you buy the Sorcerer box, I think you get a bunch of extra bits, so maybe it's not too bad.
Like I said, I'm struggling to find motivation to play as of late. Game just feels repetitive currently. Well, that's the neat part. You don't have to play it every day. But there is no there hasn't been an update
Dailies?
since like February. So it isn't a content drought. That's about to change the end of next month. So we haven't. So the community event is running until May 6th. So that pretty much just confirms that patch is not coming out until mid to late May. Because there's no way they're launching the patch alongside a community update simultaneously, or a community event.
Have they given any more word on the studio stuff about Dawn of War 4? So originally they said April, didn't they? But not really.
Dawn of War 4. We're probably gonna see stuff for that next month at Skulls.
Right.
Total War 40k is supposed to have a show and tell show on the 30th. This is actually new for
really?
Creative Assembly. Yeah, they put out like a whole blog post about it.
I'm just checking for Ravenous on the ground. Don't worry. Everything's fine. What's better though? What do you think will be better? Dawn of War or Total War?
I think Total War 40k is gonna be much better.
Yeah,
think-
in time. But the problem, I guess, is the thing about Total War, right? Is that with Total War Warhammer, it started off, it was okay. You had the end time scenario, but this is very obviously going to be, I think, quite a small part of the galaxy. Not many races, not much going on release. So I suspect Dawn of War 4 will probably be better to start with. But once they've done the whole fucking galaxy, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, Total War game. This is gonna be like the first in a trilogy, they said. So
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you there.
Because Immortal Empires is just insane. It's just incredible to play on.
It is
Literally,
definitely.
I mean, it did so well. It literally restarted the old one, didn't it? Pretty much.
You know, it's funny that
Point of view.
on the note of that, Creative Assembly, they had a horrific financial year last year. Like they were on like the verge of bankruptcy. A lot of people thought. Like Sega in general is not doing very well, but Total War 40K has 1 million wish lists on Steam right now, which does make it like the most popular Total War game ever.
Yeah.
I kind of, what?
Sorry.
Oh, you go. I had nothing more to say.
I was just gonna say, like, it's funny because I have a buddy who doesn't play Warhammer, but he's a big Total War guy, and he's saying like he used to complain to me because apparently it's quite a big thing in like the Total War community that Warhammer was getting so much attention. They had so many DLCs, etc., etc. There'd been some bad recent just other Total War games, and then they released Total War 40K or announced it. Sorry. So I imagine the community's got some mixed opinions on it.
That's kind of been an
fans, I love that.
ongoing issue for historical fans because a lot of the people that like Total War for the past decade, they've been big fans of like real world history and not anything.
Yeah.
Which is like, I understand that. I liked all the historical games too, but they are releasing Medieval 3 as I feel like kind of like a we're sorry, we're focusing on Total War 40K for the next 10 years. Here's Medieval 3. But the reality is that like the company's not doing well, and Total War Fantasy has made them way more money than any of the historical games did.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's genuinely really exciting for like from a lore point of view because you know how in like Total War Warhammer, a lot of that stuff wasn't like it wasn't properly canon. Like they had to expand so much lore, and thankfully the universe have been cancelled. They Games Workshop just let them do what they want. But if they end up doing the whole galaxy, which I think is probably the aim in the long run, it's going to require them to fill in so many parts of the map because obviously it's the real Milky Way. But yeah, they've never really explained what's going on in various sectors, so it's going to be pretty cool to actually have all that explored. But basically forced to.
I think it's going to be like what we saw for Space Marine 2, where like all of 40K became bigger when this game dropped. But it's going to be that on a substantially larger scale. I think it will probably be the biggest era for the game. Now, I think the biggest thing ever for 40K would be if the Henry Cavill show's good. Because TV shows are just so easily accessible. But
I just sort of I just can't make myself get excited about it. I just feel like it's going to fall through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just Games Workshop. Yeah, they're just...
If it's animated, it can't be that bad.
But you need a live action.
I think it'll be good whatever they do. I just think that it's not likely to happen. I just think that, like, I don't know anything about making TV shows, but like it's been a long time for so little movement, and Henry Cavill's got like so much other shit in the diary now that I'm just kind of like, well, you know, he's probably just. I imagine he's going to go forward, but I think it's just going to be on Games Workshop's lawyers.
Yeah. A lot of things, like especially in like Dark Tide, they have it kind of bad, where it's like they just can't do anything or like add anything cool because GW has to like sign off on it.
Like multiple levels of red tape. It does seem like GW is very fickle on these things too. Like they'll change their mind all the time. I'm curious what their boardroom meetings go, but I feel over time, depending on how like Total War 40K sells, depending on how like Space Marine 3 in the future sells, they might pivot their focus towards pushing their models more and more through games, because that seems to be working for them. I think that's why Titus is so much in the forefront now.
Yeah. Well, given that there's been 2 Titus models, and given that they restarted the old one, can you imagine how annoyed they must have been when Total War Warhammer did so well, but they weren't selling old world models anymore? Like that must have been such an awkward board meeting from the shareholders. Like, so are we selling all these models now that the game's doing so well? And they're like, oh, we actually blew up that highly profitable world.
It's funny on their annual review document thingy, the financials thing, their IP and licensing has like gone up by like 10 times since last year, which is...
Yeah. I'd always have to read those things. Because like, for example, they say in that, like, oh, the Age of Sigmar is doing really well, and new editions are exciting, and all that stuff, and then they ended up doing their, whatever the fuck is they're doing now with their mini reset.
I would say when it comes to like I feel like games have done a lot of good for 40K, or just like Warhammer in general. When I think of most of the people I know who got into Warhammer, it was off of things like Vermintide, Total War, and like they kind of liked it before, but
Yeah.
it's definitely become less niche. You gotta think that like the old world was pretty much canned by the time Total War Fantasy came out, and 40K right now is like more popular than it's ever been. If you have that compiled with like a huge Total War game.
Yeah, it'll be big. It'll be so big. I think as well, it's just like it makes you like with Total War Warhammer. It made me feel so much more interested in fantasy because of you can visualize things. Like I always think it's such a big mistake. Sorry.
Oh, that's sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Find the guy in my chat. This guy said, "Is there only, if I remember correctly, there's only a pauldron to be earned through Siege?" Well, whatever there was, it will be gotten here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sam.
No, that's right. Yes, no, I was going to say, I've always thought it's a bit of a shame that Games Workshop don't have, like, because they used to have one for War's Heresy, a website just showcasing timeline and the key parts of the maps. And, yeah, because when you hear about lore, you know, when people say Nachman Gauntlets and the Pariah Nexus and all these kind of buzzwords, they don't hit as hard because people can't visualize them. And if there's a proper Total War game that's very popular, then when people say, "Oh, there's a new war in the Pariah Nexus," people go, "Oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's really close to the Ultramar, or where, you know, it's not far from the Tau Empire." You know, stuff like that. It will enhance everybody's experience so much.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, Cathay, I feel like, is the #1 winner in fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have models before properly, and now they got a whole range. It's doing super well.
All right.
I don't think that'll happen, Paint. He said there's a fear that Amazon will get frustrated and just buy Games Workshop, and it's like, no. Games Workshop will not sell themselves. They're very, like...
I don't know, Jeff Bezos is pretty
themselves.
persuasive.
Yeah, but the people who own GW are very protective over their baby. That's why they're so, like, strict with their licensing and what game companies can do.
Defensive protocol dictates we target the largest threats first. Augurs no longer
Let's bring down that Hellbreaker so quickly.
well targets.
Iron Blaster's OP.
Majority of shares are owned publicly. Oh, I thought they still had majority share.
You make Absolute look easy. Well, I mean, I wish we were playing Absolute, but this is hard Siege. But thank you. This hard Siege is based on lethal difficulty. Well, yeah. Usually I wouldn't even take a Pyroblaster to this. But on the note of factions in Total War 40K, they said they're going to do every faction, I believe, somewhere. I was told that by somebody who wouldn't lie to me, so...
I mean, there aren't that many factions, so... It wouldn't
There are quite a
make
few
sense to not do
factions.
that.
I think that's definitely the intention. I mean, look, I don't know exactly how many it is, but like, it's gonna be what, like 30 DLCs for Warhammer Total War. It's a lot, right?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I
But, like,
have to
there's
thank this
only,
human once.
Like, in terms of 40k factions, it's just humans, Tau, Eldar, Necrons, Tyranids. I guess Votan don't count as humans, do they?
Wow.
Wow, whoa.
Are they
Xenos,
are
but
they
yeah,
under? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're under Xenos, but they're basically
Yeah.
they're still very
On in chaos.
manipulative.
Yeah.
Of human.
And we were talking about them the other day. I wish they were more egg-shaped.
But you know what?
Like, they would be so much better.
But you know, you raise a good point, I think, there, Froggy, because like it will get to the stage where once they're, you know, by the time we get to Warhammer 40k Total War 3, you know, they'll be expanding into like the Ghoul Stars and all this kind of stuff. And at that point, maybe they should just, you know, build up the Enslavers again, or make a little. You know,
Revan, thank you
of,
for the tier 1. Sorry, I couldn't read that for a second. Thank you very much. I'm glad my videos can help you out, dude.
All of these kind of cool things.
Didn't mean to ignore you there. My bad.
And it'll go so hard, man. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, it'll be years, but eventually it'll be so good.
Like, yeah. I imagine, so for the Imperium ones, they're doing it all by customization because they want everyone to have, like, their own stuff, right? Or is that Dawn of War?
Well, yes, basically. I mean, you know, people say, ask the question, how come so many Space Marines look the same? This is why. So they can do this game, and they can make it a lot easier for themselves.
I feel like people just have to get over the Primaris hate. They're still holding it because they're going to be here for a very long time after this game's success.
Yeah, something gets weird. When people insult like the new box, and they're like, "Oh well, you know, they're so bland looking." It's like that's kind of the point of Space Marines, is that you add your own heraldry. You know, if you don't like that, that's totally fair. But obviously, a lot of people do. They make a lot of money.
I've had a lot of people, so they recently came out and they said, like, you're very unlikely to see Firstborn anything in this game. People were like, oh, there's Mark 7 in this game, actually. I'm like, guys, this is all from Primaris kits, okay? Like, when they talk about Firstborn, they're not going to add in, like, stuff that's not officially available as Primaris kits.
Yes.
That's a big thing.
Well, when they released Primaris, and like, for example, when they released the Stone Guard kit, I remember them saying, a lot of people were like, oh, see, they've admitted that Primaris was a mistake and they're backtracking. But when they originally released Primaris, they always said that they would be compatible with Firstborn kits, and that was kind of the point. It was just, if anything, it fixed the scaling issue between helmets and shoulder pads. So on Firstborn, they were always a little bit too large.
I think they've kind of hit like a middle ground a little bit too, where in the Armageddon stuff that came out at Adepticon, they have like the little Warhammer community post for like, oh, you know, the Blood Angels they're scrapping together Firstborn stuff too because they're running out of equipment for Mark X. That's pretty cool. I think that'll make quite a few people happy.
No, for sure. I mean, that first Intercessor that they released was just like the original Intercessor, just with a Mark 7 helmet. It was, that was a particularly lazy model to choose. I'll give you that, definitely. Ridiculous, man.
You know, as somebody
gun do less damage in Siege.
No.
Okay.
Not. Actually, does more at this point. This is actually lower difficulty. Or actually, maybe. I don't think I've tested it.
Because I normally get Fireballs down in like 2 servo gun shots.
Well, it depends if they're planted or not.
And that took like 5 of them. He wasn't planted.
You got the grenade perk.
Of course.
Oh yes.
The on crack perk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I haven't found a crack grenade yet, but I've got. I'm just dropping melted bombs all over the place.
Whether you have a crack grenade or not, it's still cracked. So absolutely nuts perk. Mike, can you recommend some YouTube channels for Warhammer lore? This is my perfect opportunity to plug you, Sandman. Sandman Farah has a ton of amazing videos on lore. And the guy who said Remembrance for him too. Yes. Keep it within the lore circle, everyone, which is basically all of 40k YouTube. I don't think there is. I don't think there are any lore tubers or don't know each other in 40k. Can't think of any.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus. And I've coalesced with the best of the best on my team.
I mean, most people are pretty friendly. It's probably helped quite a bit that, like, we're now sort of unified against the ever-onslaught AI.
Yeah, like the AI shit.
It hasn't hit me yet, but a couple of channels have been, like, you know, they have lost a lot of money. And even shut down because of the AI stuff. And, yeah, it's one of those things where if you're not going to support other people, then they're probably not going to support you when it happens. And it'll come for all of us at some point.
Oh no, the lion's eating my face. It's I'm surprised it happened. Maybe it's because of the way that like a lot of the dictation is in lore videos in 40K. Like maybe it can be mistaken for AI by like automated systems. I'm not sure because like I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
it doesn't come for other niches as much.
Yes. Well, it's interesting because obviously a lot of the stuff that they make is beginner focused, right? Which of course has the largest audience, broad field. But the reason that works is because obviously beginners aren't going to know what's right and what's wrong. And so I've been working on a video like slowly in the background for a while now, talking about some of these AI channels, and it gets quite funny because of course what happens is that AI thing where I'm not going after everybody that makes any mistake ever, but there's a thing that only AI does where it will like invent stuff. So it will invent its own lore, which just gets quite funny because it will, it just invent character deaths and design battles and all these sorts of things that just don't happen because the language models whatever that they use to make them, they can't actually read books. They just sort of try to approximate an answer. And so
it's not even that. They just estimate the next words that make sense in the sentence, essentially. So it's called like hallucinating that they do, which is when they like invent stuff because they don't understand context and they don't know how to like. They're not like AI. They are language models. So they don't think, which I think is what people forget when they use those things.
I mean, even without AI lore channels, if you go onto like shorts for anything or TikTok, you'll find people just making shit up all the time because they just can. Because like a lot of people don't actually fact check anything on shorts.
Oh yeah, they don't.
So.
But also, a lot of times they'll just kind of do their own stuff and then say, "Oh, it's my fan fiction," though, and you're like, "Okay." Because like if you make a short on the return of First Rabo, despite the fact it hasn't returned yet, you just say, "Oh, that's my fan fiction," and then they get away with it. But I am surprised as many of them thrive as they do.
I feel like that's so disingenuous. Like, oh, it's my fan fiction because there have been plenty of fan fiction channels for, like Star Wars, 40K for years that actually did pretty well. In a lot of cases, I mean,
yeah.
And it's like what if stories have been a hugely popular thing in niches like that for ages, and to say that you're straight lying is fan fiction. It's kind of lame. Oh shit. Does the new helmet look good, and what are the requirements? I have a community post about that on my YouTube page if you're curious, or it's also on the official Discord Space Ring too. But all you have to do, I'm pretty sure it's just 5 operations of Sniper Vanguard. That's all it is.
It is. Brain is down.
Is that big orange? Oh, is that?
It's my lethal perimeter.
What that? I have not seen that. What have I missed that?
It's my servo gun on Tech Marine.
Ah.
So
is that like a perk or something?
Yeah, it's a signature perk, so I can put down a circle and it only shoots things inside that circle, but it uses less energy, so you get more shots. Yeah. It's very useful for the aiming.
Oh, that one? I thought it was a different one specifically for Siege, and no. We're just getting the studded helmet, what we're doing for Sandman here.
It's also really good in friendly fire stratagems. If your teammates go in it and stand between you and the bubble. It's very funny.
Alright, go Fire Blast Ring again.
I don't know if I have the helmet from the event.
Mission success.
Might do.
Restored the system.
It's just a recycled one, right?
Yeah, it's just it was around one time. It's easier to get this time around, mainly because they've removed the pros requirement from a lot of these things. It was very unpopular among players, where they had you like sign up for a separate website. But like now, as long as you just do it, they'll add it to your account. But I imagine most people that missed it will have it this time around.
Yeah, I signed up to get some free stuff. What is a pros account actually? I don't even.
It's like a
Is it-
focus entertainment thing, publishing company mainly.
Why do they bother doing that sort of thing? Does it actually help? Like,
I don't know
feel
what
like
companies. To
it's
be
always
honest.
funny when they do that kind of thing because like so much of what they do nowadays is about making everything seamless and easy. And then they're like, yeah, use this alternate website that adds very little to your experience.
Yeah.
Said
like
it's for
when
cross
Helldivers
saves or
did
something.
That thing with Sony, and then everyone stopped playing Helldivers.
Oh, when we say stop playing Helldivers, Helldivers 2 is still like they don't give a fuck. They know.
I'm
Yeah,
still
their
a
player
little bit
base is
salty
around.
because like everyone I used to play with got a refund for it because of that, and it's like, god damn it, just play the game. It's so annoying.
Ooh. Bollocks. Fucking bugs, mate. So if you can have a third Xenos race or Chaos race, I guess, to play against, who would you want?
So I'll answer Chaos first. That's easy. I would say World Eaters or like Death Guard was my favorite. Maybe Night Lords, but I don't know how to fit them in. Black Legion would be cool for Chaos Undivided, but as far as like
Night
melee
Lords would be
combatants
bad,
go,
yeah.
I feel like World Eaters just fit melee combat really well. You can also add in a ton
Yeah.
of fun demons like Bloodletters and stuff. They have them like tag along for whatever reason. But who knows?
I think Death Guard would be cool.
But as far
Well,
as
sure,
Xenos
I'm-
faction, Orcs, like Orcs should just fit the melee combat a lot. I mean, if you look at, let's say added in like an entirely new system for range, I would like to see Necrons because Necrons will look cool and like like the sound effects would be awesome if they did them properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I thought
oh shit.
I thought maybe they might do Necrons just because of what was it called? They're like that Demetrium, that planet has Necron stuff on it. You know?
Well, if they do, well, when they do Space Marine 3, I imagine it'll be a continuation of story. So I would assume there would be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Gilliman is notably absent, like even in terms of many mentions, till right at the end, which is such a huge change just in Titus' story. So Titus was captain of the second company, so his job was literally protecting Gilliman. So the fact that Gilliman doesn't get a mention is pretty absent role-wise. Just give me one Gilliman level. Now that we've got the line in Dawn of War 4.
Yeah. I imagine they didn't put Gilliman in this just because they hadn't quite decided that they were going to canonize it yet. Because they only canonized it because the game was so big, is so big. And
Yeah, maybe.
successful.
Yeah. But have you seen they've gone through the Steam library now and they've like decanonized, or like not, said like, oh, this may not be representative going through Warhammer lore.
Yeah.
I had a meeting a while ago and they were saying that like Games Workshop's whole thing now is that everything they do will be canon. Everything from like mobile games upwards is all canon. Not your gameplay obviously, but yeah. So that they're trying to change their stance there, which is cool. It's like they're taking it a bit more seriously, I guess.
Yeah.
Because doing the whole like alternate timeline, what if Titus was a real thing, was always a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, because Titus wasn't canon until like.
Yeah, he's kind of like a mismatch of multiple Ultramarine characters. So it's sort of a weird one. Yuri Ventress and Catus Sicarius.
But now they've made him his own boy.
Like I said, watching it live on YouTube will count for the helmet. It ain't that kind of event. It's not a Twitch drop thing. It's a you just have to play 5 games as Sniper or Vanguard and you'll get the helmet if you already have it. I don't know if we're doing Twitch drops this time. I hope they do.
There will probably be Twitch drops for skulls for various things, but I don't know if
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Space Marine 2 will have something.
Space Marine 2's new
When
access
it-
update will probably
when is
launch those
Skulls?
skulls.
Yeah. Skulls is end of May. There isn't like a announced date yet, but last year it was end of May, so I assume.
They kind of brought back skulls for all that. That's probably going to get more info on Total War 40k as well beyond the show and tell. So on the note of what we're talking about with Total War 40k, they did say that they're going to be showcasing or talking about the game scale, which is probably the thing most people are interested about.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, because it'd be like one of the things that was quite funny is because it was talked about at the same time as Dawn of War 4. Some of those screenshots look pretty similar. There's obviously very similar. It's a very similar style in like the abstract. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they differentiate it, if at all.
It should be. I think the biggest discrepancy from like what people want, anyways, is going to be like fleet battles. I don't think you're gonna get fleet battles for a very long time, to like maybe Total War 40k 3 or something like that. Because you have to think that like the naval combat's not new to Total War, but in 40k the naval ships are so different between factions. It's a hard thing to do. I imagine most of the stuff would be like individual ground maps for space hulks and stuff like that, like a Blackstone Fortress is probably what they do first. Because they said there'd be a space aspect of some kind, but
Oh, they did say that, yeah, didn't they? Yeah.
I also just feel like a lot of players are... It's coming out on console, so a lot of players have been like, oh, it's gonna get dumbed down. Yeah. Mechanical depth, but we'll see.
Have many of them been on console before?
They've never done it before on console. They've made a console game with Halo Wars 2 like 10 years ago, 7 years ago, but that was
From
good.
what I've heard, the console controls are very good. I don't know what that means though, but that's what I was told. People have played it in the test.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the people who played it have been forced to be very tight-lipped.
Yeah.
I know both Sotek and Izzy were talking about that. Like, I played it. I can't say shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Has the community event started yet? It indeed has. Indeed has.
Is the beta test open for Total War? One of them right now.
Dawn of War are doing another one, yeah. And Total War, I think, just opened, or have said that within the next few hours they're going to announce the beta one. That was earlier than I haven't looked. If I die again, I'll have a look.
Prospects primed. Surface forces need the last cannons back online.
Someone said, I meant to try the Battlefleet Gothic games, although I think there's a technical issue with running those games on modern machines. There are some ways to circumvent that. It is a pain in the ass, though. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm glad you brought up Battlefleet Gothic, because that is something I've seen brought up a lot in terms of like naval combat for Total War 40k, and hopefully you take some inspiration from that game for their naval portions eventually.
Engaging the last cannons.
But there are some Steam community guides for trying to play that game on modern hardware. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Especially for the first one.
Fuck.
The Xenos infestation is
Oh, Froggy, you disappeared. I think Froggy might have died.
Oh. Actually like that this time.
those last cannons firing on the enemy.
Yeah, she said she's now playing Space Marine 2 again, so I think maybe she got kicked out.
I think my internet died for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. it's like-
Well, it should be the same code. Also, another invite after this wave.
Yeah.
Maybe I get Sandman
Oh,
up
she
if I can.
died. What happened to our intercessor friend? How come he left? Does he only last for the one round or something?
Yeah, he only lasts for 5 minutes.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I didn't know he had a timer. I thought he was just there until he died.
Well, I hope he had fun.
Oh.
I can get my old deals that I got.
Powering up the last cannon.
What does like recharging the las cannons do? Like,
It gives you more requisition points when you finish. It's definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. There we go. Alright, I'll buy a fucking heavy bomb for this.
Those attackers. More are on the
Can I
way.
get an invite?
A minor
Oh, yes.
but a victory nonetheless.
Oh, I have loads of points.
Ready for dreadnought
All right,
deployment.
750 in the dread. Actually, 1,000. There you
Soon,
go.
we will be joined by the dreadnought.
Can I have another invite, please?
The last one.
It's not coming up with the play button.
Prepare for
Nine.
direct engagement.
Oh yeah.
What's the likelihood we'll see Grey Knights in Space Marine 2? Like 0%. I'm sorry, 0.1%. really more like 0.00001 repeating. I'm like,
They're not gonna add psychers, so we're not gonna have great nights.
they said they're not planning to add Psychers, yeah. It's not a 0% chance, it's just... That seems like something to say for Space Marine 3, just because imagine how much 40k fans would go crazy over seeing a trailer for a librarian class.
That would be
It'll be cool if we get a librarian in the campaign for Space Marine 3.
That would be so good.
That's something I
Chief
think we're...
Librarian Figurious as well. He's broken. So
Well, were any of you playing Assault?
no, I'm full war. So
Okay, I bet.
changed.
So you're saying there's a chance, yes, there's technically a chance. There's a chance for anything. There's a chance that you could, like, win the lottery. You're about to take it right now.
The Emperor could be in the next game.
I told somebody, did you see the new Peter Turbo thing? And they were like, cool. What does that mean for Space Marine 2? Does this mean Emperor come back? I was like, no, I don't think so. Emperor comes back when Games Workshop actually goes bankrupt, pretty much.
Yeah, that's basically true. People always say like, "Oh, you'll never have an end times weapon." It's like, I mean, if you want to know when, just watch the share price. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, every time
when it takes a big dive, that increases your likelihood.
every earnings report is a prequel to the end time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I always love to do that. If you look at the earnings report for Olaf, which is the parent company of Saber, their backlog, led by this game, is paying most of their bills right now. So it's funny to me they were not going to year 3. Like,
Oh, really? Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, it is like, yeah, like 70% of the UK's exports nowadays are Warhammer-related products.
Keep your attention on the strongest threats.
I'm gonna have a look at this.
I'm going to do one. I'm trying to strike one of them, but
Can you take on all three? Take down all three command effects on your own?
that depends on the wave. They do get, like, after wave 15 they get progressively harder, but like here it's not. If I'm stuck in a corner, it's going to be significantly harder, but yes.
Hey, you just are a space marine. You're the space marine.
He is John Spaceman. Remember where
This battle, neutralize the major threats.
I'm dead, so I can look. I'm sure there was a beta announcement for something. I'm gonna find it.
Saber did sell a lot of $5 voice packs. This was even before the DLC.
Priority threat eliminated. Stand firm against the remaining scum.
alive.
Nice. No, I
always
can't
good.
find her, I said. But yeah, the Total War thing on the 30th, they're gonna zoom around some battlegrounds and stuff, and that sounds pretty cool. I was trying to find my notes from when I talked to Sotek, but I can't find them. I've hidden them somewhere.
But FTG, you saying hydrated today? No, actually. We're severely dehydrated.
I do that sometimes where I'm like, God, I feel so terrible. I haven't, got such a bad headache, and I realize I'm drunk every day. Like, oh yeah, definitely.
It is pretty bad. Like, I definitely noticed after like long streams, I'm not paying attention. I'm like, wait a second.
I don't drink till the end of the drinks.
Dude, I could not. I'm a cereal drinker. Not
My
alcohol,
water
just
bottles
like
were
water.
empty. my water,
You
my
mad man.
water bottles at my desk were empty for like 3 days, and I just didn't drink water. then I eventually filled them up, and it was like, damn, it's never tasted so good.
It was like a dab.
Hmm?
How much you fill these up?
Yeah. I have like 2 2-liter bottles. So when I remember, I fill them.
We purge the Xenopsyker.
Does coffee count as hydration?
That's just bean water. It's premium bean water.
That's what you live off, isn't it?
Yeah, until my heart pops. So like, we got a good 10 years left. See if we can get accomplished in that time. I mean, just think about how much Leonardo DiCaprio got accomplished in Wolf of Wall Street before the cocaine got him, so.
Yeah. It's a great role model, that.
Yes, the Wolf of Wall Street, a profound role model, as we all know. The guy who landed a helicopter into his own front lawn is our favorite role model.
The fortress's control is
Okay.
under threat. Protect it. Wherever
Oh, we
the
did it.
line is, we will hold it.
Nice. But yeah, I returned as a lore accurate carrot with the 6-7 knees.
The
My nephew
Pancreas No
loved it.
Work classic.
Yeah. I stole it from Pank.
The Pank
But-
Marines.
At least I'm not a Chicago bear.
Yeah, that's like, that's an exclusive thing for him.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he likes the Chicago Bears.
He does, he's from there.
Oh god. That explains everything.
Did you not know that?
I know he's from Chicago.
Yeah, that's why he talks like that.
Attention. Eliminate them.
Chicago Bears.
Secure the control room at all costs.
My best Pank impression. I love him.
Yeah, he's good.
He's very funny.
Foes are marching on the fortress. We will purge this place of enemies.
It was funny at Adepticon because he's as monotonous in real life. So it's like he can be like excited about something, but you just won't be able to tell. It sounds the same.
Meanwhile, FTG's a New England Patriot straight out of Boston. You know it.
Is that where you're based? Austin, Texas?
No, in like New England.
He said Boston.
The Boston.
Oh, sorry.
Boston with a B. Yeah.
Boston. I'm so grumpy all the time. We're known for our attitudes up here.
And 6 Space Marines he goes.
Can't tell if I'm doing better as an assault. She says dying. Oh, that was a Terminator. Oopsies.
Right, this one up. Okay. Cool. Fire Blaster is not super good against Chaos. I mean, it's okay in this wave, but at least like not for Siege. Grenade Launcher is definitely better because you can kind of spam
The grenade launcher, as in the combi one.
Yes, like the heroic, the bolt rifle one, and that stuff.
I didn't know that was actually good. I thought that was more like a meme choice.
FTG, you're from massive 2 shits. Yeah, bro. You don't like people that can't drive? Wrong. You know that people from Boston are notorious for being god awful drivers.
Are they actually?
Yeah, they call them massholes.
Oh, that's great. I feel like we just call the entirety of the US bad drivers.
But you have a speeding ticket, like everywhere you've been.
Well, yeah, but that's that's different.
That's a glass houses situation.
Yeah.
That's
Some of them are running out soon, so soon I will have fewer.
You know, like most people, like some people collect stamps from different countries. She just collects speeding tickets. Like.
To be fair, I guess you don't have to pay them if you're leaving again.
I mean, they're actually very cheap in Europe. It's 30 euros in Germany. It's like pretty much the same in like France and Belgium. Netherlands was a little bit more. It's really cheap compared to the UK. In the UK, it's like £100. It's mad.
Every state in the continental U.S. thinks they have the worst weather. I don't think California thinks that. I think California thinks their weather's pretty fucking good, actually.
The weather's nice here at the moment. It's been sunny for a week.
Yeah.
When I hear something from the United Kingdom say, "Our weather's nice this week," it's like, did you see one ray of sun?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, that's the thing about shit weather, is that you just think you appreciate it, to be honest.
They're basically in a swamp.
Literally.
To be fair, I'm alright in the cold. I'd rather put on a jumper than just swelter.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to control cold. Oh. Oopsies. But yeah, no, we've had really good weather. It's really nice. You don't realize how like depressing winter is until the sun comes out and it's like, oh, I'm not sad and depressed. It was just winter. This is great.
Seasonal affected solar is definitely. Which is funny, is that it just is the anagram of sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got sad. Doesn't sound very serious.
No. It is funny.
Chat,
Yeah,
did
no,
you
I've
know
been
that
going-
SAD is seasonal affective depression disorder? Those of you don't know. They do.
You learn things. It's education.
This is an education channel. Probably learning more here than TLC ever taught you. I learned you gotta smite heretics. How many heretics is like Little world. Oh, actually, no, was it? You guys have TLC over there? I think so.
No.
And the loving care. Yeah, we have it.
No, that's learning channels. The learning channels are actual.
No. We don't have the TV channel.
You guys have the BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had like CBBC when I was
We
younger. I
learn
don't know
everything
if that's
through
still a
Doctor
thing.
Who.
I actually fuck with Doctor Who. Big fan. It was alright.
Well, the timeless child, mate. Killed it.
Oh, I
Fucking
don't
devastating.
register anything after like David Tennant anyways.
Yeah, yeah. I think Capaldi flagged. Matt Smith was good, but Capaldi flagged, and then it's just Christian couldn't write to save his fucking life. Makes you actually feel quite good about Warhammer because you're like, oh, I mean, like, this is way worse writing. The Jodie Whittaker stuff is amazing. How bad it is. It's just like, you know, they say like show don't tell. They just never do that. They every single time it's just someone explaining their emotions.
It's actually incredible how bad it is.
Have you heard that, like, nowadays when they're making TV shows and movies and stuff, they make it so that in the script they keep, like, reiterating what they're looking for or, like, what they're doing because, like,
Oh, I have heard
attention
this.
spans and shit.
Yeah, I think I have heard that.
It's kind of sad. Oh,
Her feeble magic will not work.
my god, the 12 wizardry does not work on these Terminators.
Gone, son of Magnus.
Cast flamethrower.
I don't know. If I want to lose faith in humanity, I have to read my shorts comments.
The lower the resolution, the lower the brain cells.
Siege mode counts for the thing. No, we're just getting the studded helmet for Sandman right now. And Rocky, do you even need this? I think we've already done 15.
No. No, I think we've already done it. I did it with you and, Hayes before.
This would go
Fuck.
significantly more smoothly.
Sorry.
We got a third person.
I'm trying, Froggy, I'm trying.
I'm sorry, I blame the ping. The ping is bad.
Playing 100 ping.
Good.
And I disconnected.
See, I'm so bad at CPR, I literally removed you from reality. That's terrible.
And mobile comments? That is short comments. Same thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of shorts comments are just bots.
Yeah, I always wonder how that works. Sometimes with shorts, I get. Do you ever get comments where you're like, "This is definitely not meant for my channel"? So it'll be like, I could talk about a completely different topic.
Absolutely.
It'll just be like, "Oh, I find that gardening tool is not as good." And you're like, "How did that end up in? What kind of glitch is going on?"
They're scrolling. They forgot which comment section they were in.
Yeah. Froggy, maybe I can invite you in.
Oh, no, I'm still in.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
dead.
I'm gonna try to get you over there, but this is when it starts to get a
No, that's alright. Yeah.
little suspicious. To
Prioritize yourself, millennials person.
The data slate must be found.
You're not even holding a gun on my screen.
It's awesome.
Oh, now you are.
He doesn't need one.
He was holding his knife like a gun. Seems very funny.
It is imperative we retreat.
I should have checked if I had the siege ordeal
The enemy will
for
return soon enough.
25.
Our time will not be squandered,
I
Captain.
meant to have a look.
Prometheum over magic. True. Legend has it the Pyroblasters single-handedly like rose Promethean prices by like 80%.
Yeah. They've been furious about the straight up on moves being played. So,
I cannot parry anything. This is insane. I don't like playing with high ping.
I just want to stand next to my flag and not die.
It makes it more difficult. Playing the ping.
Administratum has been specifically requesting the Ultramarine stop running the Inferno mission to try and lower Promethean prices. That's funny. That's where you just blow up all the oil fields at the end. Thank God you don't need to go to 25 for the helmet, because that would take actually forever.
I just got a little pop-up on my screen that said confirmed hit. What was that? Never seen that before.
Our retribution will be swift and unrelenting.
I may have died again. It's okay. He can through absolute solo the hard siege.
It is inspiring to witness. Glorious work in the Emperor's name.
Repping the Sons of Gilliman. These guys always have like suspiciously Nova Marine colors too. They just found they just found more saturation pretty much.
Yeah, this is the writers not being able to come up with other names. It's kind of crazy how many names get repeated. And you think it would come up, you know, things like Iron Hands, Iron Warriors. No one ever mentions that. And I was like, you ever noticed?
I always get mixed up with World Eaters and Word Bearers. I always get World and Word swapped.
They are both red.
And they're both red, yeah.
One of them is
One of
completely
them-
insane, and the other is the World Eaters.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
One of them is fans.
We're alive!
We're back.
We still haven't used the Dread actually, so.
No, we're sitting at 15.
Alrighty.
And then I don't have to do anything.
We actually, this has been a team effort the entire time.
I mean, we don't have to do anything. You're right, you're right. It's slip of the tongue. It's slip of the tongue.
Yeah. I think between my 6th and 7th death, I actually got some good kills in. Thank you very much.
Oh god.
They call that like Yasuo's O10 power spike in League of Legends.
I'm playing a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh my god, that Terminator. Run out of ammo. Fucking hell, you prick.
He's powered by the warp.
There's the wizard. I have the wizard.
Hi Marcia, the super chat. How did the Mobius stream go? I wasn't there for that stream. Which one? The one that Frog did with him or the other one? I mean, they both. Any stream with Mobius is a blessing, really. So the answer is always good. If there's a bad stream, it means the world's probably collapsing.
yourselves of its repugnant influence, brothers.
And thank you for the super chat. Has been appreciate the viz. Keep me updated, bro. If you're not, I will keep you more updated than anyone's ever been updated.
I'm sorry, Sandy.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's like 5 chaos spawn. I'm just like, and a Terminator in the back.
As long as you can explain your actions to the Emperor.
I'll try my best.
Just tell him that, like, you're like, I think he got the gist. Sitting in the chair dead. All the custodians sitting there with Gilliman talks in. It's like, is he even actually conversing? What the fuck is this like?
Okay. This one's dead.
Oh, it's almost over. I don't know how many points you guys had. Not enough to buy a Dread. I mean, if you guys want to invest your points into the Dreadnought, make it easier for me later. This Argent Edge or Power Gladius? This is Argent Edge. Yeah, put all your shit in there.
There will be more foes to vanquish soon. For now,
I had points before I disconnected.
prepare for the enemy's
Yeah, they still go to us.
I think I should be able to finish it. He's ready.
Oh, he's already ready. Holy shit. That means I can go
Alright,
crazy and just buy whatever I want.
dispatching heavy
I
class.
finally
level are
have
you on?
some tactical marines, some crack grenades, sorry, so it's gonna be a good time.
We have detected enemy reinforcements. We shall not falter, Captain.
We can have some guardsmen.
Make our enemies pay for their trespass.
Hi Marshall.
Oh!
Thank you for the super chat again, but also I have a whole best leveling builds guide. I don't know if I have any moderators gonna post that in chat, but I do have a whole guide on leveling builds. That's still up to date. We're like 99% up to date. So. Oh dear.
I couldn't reach my escape key to exit out of the menu and I died. That's sad.
Oh, I'm trying to burn Cadians. Who bought Cadians? What sick fuck bought Cadians? You want these guys to
me.
die, dude?
Sandy.
This guy's like, hey,
Hey,
Cadians, come on into this, to the Thousand Suns wharf grinder. Get on in here.
They're your bros, man.
They're helpful
Yeah.
on Tyranids, are they not on
No, they're
Chaos?
trashing everything. They're
Oh,
just hot
okay.
trash and everything. They're gonna upgrade them next patch, though, allegedly. You're getting a commissar and everything. You have like a little commissar siege mode build. That might actually be a fun thing to like build around the requisition.
Have you got favorite mods?
Astartes Overhaul is probably the best, but that's also because the guy behind it is just not to shit on other modders, but he's very talented. And he's finally back. He got hired by CD Projekt Red and came back. Said he reached out to me even and said that there's some major stuff coming for like new factions. So all new factions.
I mean, the Custodian one was great. The Votan one was. I played around with that. That was so fun. Like changing the height. There is a Guardsman one as well. But I haven't played that one.
That one is so cooked. It's so much fun.
Yeah. But the
Like
Custodian one
Custodian.
is hilarious just because you are the power level of the Custodian. And
Move it like Mach 50. Yeah.
yeah, you just wreck everybody. But it's very fitting.
Re-engage the last cannons to bring glorious.
I already feel like Primaris are kind of like overpowered in this game, so Custodian's just gotta go through the dodge. Yeah, I wonder if the Commissar guy you purchased in this is gonna shoot your Cadians.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice
good read
flap.
that. There's a recent book in the Dawn of Fire series where they they banned the word suicide just because so many people have killed themselves.
Oh jeez.
Have you read the Brain of Iron book? The Gear for
Yes.
one?
Yeah, yeah.
Thoughts and
The
feelings on
building.
it?
Well, it's going to take a little bit of time, I suspect, but yeah, it's exciting to start. I think actually the Iron Hand stuff in it was very fun.
Left and right are my favorite Iron Hands. I actually don't. On like a base level of like what Iron Hands are supposed to be, I do like them a lot. Like a tech chapter is pretty cool. Same thing with Iron Warriors, like cutting off their limbs to like replace, or their mutated limbs to replace them with cybernetics. That's pretty cool. But
Best looking bolters, I'll tell you that, man.
definitely do. I also like when their Marines start to look more like robots.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys ever seen the remake to RoboCop, where like they take all the guys? There's like a scene in that movie where they take all of his robotics apart, and like all he is like a head and like lungs. And Iron Hands, or like Iron
yeah.
Warrior would see that.
Yeah.
The Iron Warrior's like, this is an absolute win. That's where we want to be. Ow, fucker.
What wave are we on?
14.
Okay.
It's peak human for them, yeah.
Things are going well. Things are going very well.
I accepted the shared chat. Did work, right? Was that ages ago?
No.
The shared chat didn't, but I accepted the collab thingy. Oh, it still didn't go.
Oh, I don't know. No.
Oh, you can share chat? I didn't know that.
On Twitch you
Yeah,
can,
on
yeah.
Twitch.
I hit the
That
button.
really
I
used
said
to-
back
I
after.
keep meaning to. Yeah.
Why does Froggy keep dying? Because there are many bullets in the game.
The enemy will return. Now is the time to resupply.
There are many.
There are a lot of
Because
bullets.
they're magnetized towards me.
They're like, it's like that. Why is because you know, guys, like these are Froggy seeking bullets.
Alright, I've got some more cadence
Show
here.
our enemies the folly of their attack. Brothers, your targets have
Come, meat
arrived.
shields, come.
The Imperium will triumph. Heavy reinforcement deployed.
Or if he's getting a dreadnought, then.
Let the enemy tremble before a dreadnought.
Oh, this is cinematic. Got my banner. Got dreadnought.
Wait, where's the dreadnought? Oh, he's there. I don't see the dreadnought.
Just hanging out. Does the sorcerer resurrect the Termies as well?
No, it's only the Rookmaries, thank God. But these are the great value sorcerers. They don't have that power. Now I have to wonder, will the Chaos Terminator be able to bring back? So, like, chat, imagine if the new Scare of Occult Terminator Sorcerer one, if he'll actually bring back Terminators.
Prepare for a challenging fight.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
That'd be scary.
horrifying?
There is no threat we are not ready.
The new boss, do you mean?
No. Ow.
So what is it that makes the plasma pistol good? FTG. How come you take the plasma pistol?
Because it recovers contested health significantly faster, also staggers the missile guys with their Shinir minigun.
Okay.
That is big, yeah.
They're doing really well. I can surely solo these 2 helmets and the sorcerer and many things. Didn't in the Astropath campaign boss, he just summoned Zangors, right? Oh no, he did get Terminators and stuff.
Well,
I hope the new boss is like that mission. Astropath.
I know he's supposed to summon like tornadoes and shit. That sounds very toxic. And also, Saber's not really afraid to put in shit that just like collapse the average player in this game. So
Yeah.
I'm also like, people already don't like chaos, and people don't like learning anything in like when it comes out. It's hard. So if it's a hard boss to fight, you'll see dissertations on Reddit for it.
Yeah.
How chaos has failed in Space Marine 2? The Bible.
With bolts and flames shall we smite.
Oh, more Cadians. Come on, boys.
Oh shit.
Heretic Terminator.
You're in trouble now. Stupid Thousand Suns.
Is
You know,
it
when you look
end
at the,
boss?
that's the end of
End
it,
of
pretty much.
mission boss, or... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sorcerer.
No, it's gonna be a randomized spawn, so this will be the first one. We've had all the entire game's life cycle, actually. First time won't have to deal with a fucking Hellbreed every time.
Additional enemies are
Yo, so that's it. I got Buffalo Helmet, right?
locations. Go and greet them.
Did it, we did it.
Be protected.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. When I wear it, I will bubble in your name.
Like, Akara does the Xeno phase, it's pretty cursed, so I should take that off. The Death Watch only weapon. Have you spoken to the Xenorite Tech Priest? Hey, man.
They're kind of Caradons. They use whatever's there.
They're just like, oh look, a dead Death Watch. We should take this sword.
They would definitely do that.
One said, well played in this true solo hard seat. You, Patrick? Are you still gonna be streaming after? Probably.
Unsure. I don't know.
Well,
I don't normally stream on Mondays, so...
that
I
makes
don't
the
know who else is
raid.
on.
Who else is on?
If no one else is on, I'll stay on.
The Great Book of Grudges is on. He raided me the other day. Miwa Bell is also on.
Oh, Miwa.
She's doing
I
Pragmata.
love Miwa. Oh. Do you want to stay in Spaceman, or...
Oh, I don't care. I send the people wherever all the time.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, so you did like 10 times.
Math is just a number. Dude.
That's fucking crazy. Oh, I got a gold Thunderhammer, that's right. Yeah.
I did
Molecular
loads of
bonding
melee
stuff.
damage. Somehow. Even if I disconnected. Or did it save my stuff from before disconnect?
I feel like it does, yeah. I'm not confident in that.
I think it resets it. Oh no, I'm not sure. I think
14 incapacitations.
Okay.
Well, 14 incapacitations in just since you came back would have been excessive.
Yeah. Alright. Where are you sending, Guardsman? I'll send the same thing.
I'll send Great Book of Grudges. Even though he raided me and said nothing, I will do the same to him.
Okey-dokey.
Alright guys, sorry for the short stream today. This was a charity stream for a stud helmet.
Thanks, man.
Charity.
I appreciate.
Rethnium prices have gone up dramatically, guys. I'd buy in now, and that is all. Here is a great.